Counseling Services. They're located on Main Street, right in the middle of Jewett City, and they are accepting new patients right now. Individual, couples, family, and group counseling are all services available at Life's Journey Counseling Services in Jewett City. Find them online at lifesjourneyct.com and click on Book Appointment for information on how to start or to simply get questions answered. Life's Journey Counseling Services has multiple therapists on staff, so your questions, concerns, and counseling needs will all be met. lifesjourneyct.com. It's the best place to start your personal journey to heal, become a better version of yourself, and strengthen your relationships. Life's Journey Counseling Services, 70 Main Street here in Jewett City, lifesjourneyct.com.
Life is full of choices. At Jewett City Savings Bank, we can make one choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, my name is Dr. Katina Simmons. I'm the optometrist and the new owner of Grizzled Eye Care, formerly the office of Dr. Joel Zuckerbrand. I would like to welcome you and your family to make an appointment today for an eye exam. Even though the name has changed, we are still providing the same family-friendly eye care as Dr. Z. We are located at 8 North Main Street in Jewett City. You can also find Grizzled Eye Care on Facebook and send us a message. Don't forget that eye exams correlate to your whole body health too. It's not just new glasses and contacts. So come see me, Dr. Katina Simmons, at the all-new Grizzled Eye Care, formerly Dr. Zuckerbrand. Hope to see you soon.
Hi, Miranda Mahoney here from Grizzle Pride, your local drug prevention coalition. So, marijuana, now legal in Connecticut, but there are some things you really should know. It's only legal for people 21 and older. And always, always secure your cannabis products like edibles, vape pens, dabs, and of course marijuana in a locking storage container and keep it out of sight and of reach of kids. Kids don't know the difference between a THC edible gummy and a candy gummy you might buy at a store. There's many resources available at grizzlepride.org or our Facebook and Instagram pages. And parents, you are your child's greatest influence. Talk early, talk often about the risks of substance use on their developing brains. Check out grizzlepride.org. grizzlepride.org. grizzlepride.org.
Hi, this is Lisa Griffin of Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. Well, some banks offer checking account rewards, and some banks rebate ATM withdrawal fees. At Eastern, we say, why choose? Check out our Kasasa checking accounts and find out how you can get both. For more information, visit bankeasternct.com, call us at 860-889-7381, or stop by any of our branch locations today. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank with offices in Norwich, Jewett City, and Plainfield. Member FDIC. Do you, Kasasa?
Your community radio.
Live from Main Street.
Mike Minarski and Rich Wasilick in the morning. And 80s all day and night.
SNSN.
And the Rich being back. Now the trouble starts. Gotta keep it in. Trouble starts with Rich being back. Good morning, Rich. Welcome back. Hey.
What's up?
Haven't heard what's up in a long time. And Victoria.
Hello.
Thanks. Well, I didn't want. One thing I didn't want to happen is not have Victoria think that she wasn't here just to fill in for you.
Oh, right.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
But we
definitely, yeah.
We don't want to let her know that she was just to fill in.
You're a fill-in. Thank you. You're excused.
No problem. No problem.
Thanks, Victoria.
I got your back.
I got cookies out of the deal this morning. So,
yeah. Where's the cookies?
In my car.
Special cookies?
They're in my car, and that's where they will stay till I get home. And I will bring them inside, and we shall rejoice. Christmas cookies.
There you go.
For the next few days. Let's see.
You're still accepting new patients?
Well, no, I'm trying to, here we go. Yeah, because I'm still, testing out the sound on this thing.
Oh,
it's
gotcha.
A little weird to me. And all right, it works. All right, it works. It's good.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. So So how? Tell us. You've been gone for how long now? 5 months?
3 at least.
Year?
Feels like it.
Yeah.
Felt like a year. But I think it was about 3 months, maybe,
Yeah.
give or take.
So tell everybody what happened. What happened to Rich Wasilek
Oh.
while you were on
assignment.
assignment?
Yeah.
I was doing a lot from a recliner half the time. Well, they fused my sacral and 2 lumbar above that.
Well, you said sack
Sack.
roll.
Well, my sack was fine, I heard.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Woo!
Oh, the doctor said so.
I mean, your Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
your-
Christmas presents.
That's right. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
And but my sacral
Like so.
and 2 lumbar above that, they took 3 pieces out of my right hip,
okay.
and then they cut me about this much from my abdomen down to the groin, and about 38,
saw that.
38 staples. I showed you.
Yeah, he sent me that. I'm like, "Whoa."
And they moved everything out of the way, went through the front, like
Yeah.
to the spine, and
Why don't they just go through the back? I mean, why they got to go?
Well,
through
we
the
asked
spine?
that. The surgeon said it's a lot worse recovery, actually,
Huh?
because you have more muscle in your back, obviously,
Okay.
and
See, I don't
it's
understand.
a worse healing process, I guess.
I don't
Yeah.
understand the whole path of things sometimes. Like, for example, my stepson Dane, he had a small tumor on one of his testicles,
Mhm.
and yeah, no, he's cool with it. He's very open about it.
Oh.
And he actually had surgery, and they went through his abdomen, and then they just pulled it out that way.
Oh,
I think it would be better to do that than to cut into.
I'm feeling that
It was
right
like
now.
turning it
Have
inside
to
out.
feel
I'm like,
that.
Yeah, I'm feeling that right now.
Yeah, but
Oh.
then if you-
well, she's
if
not
you
gonna
did it-
get that.
No,
No, but if
get
you did
that.
it directly, like in that area, and
Yeah.
you cut there, imagine that having to heal
I had
after
that-
the fact.
Yes,
I had
yeah.
that done. It helped you heal just fine, actually.
Did you really? Yeah.
When I got snipped, yeah, snip, snip. No,
Well, no, this is no.
this is a little
different.
no, I mean if they cut under there and stuff,
Yeah,
it's
right
just
now
a few.
I'm cringing right now.
Yeah,
thinking
it's
about
just
it,
a few.
Well, they could have crushed it, like they do
Oh,
with
Yeah,
God.
they do with
Oh.
like
Figured, let a
animals.
Woman,
Yeah.
It's like a woman to say that.
they
Yeah.
call it an emasculator.
I can understand why.
My
yeah.
vet does that.
It's
When he,
demasculating me
Oh,
right
now
now
we're gonna
thinking
say
about
my
it.
Vet does
my
that.
vet does that.
Oh, yeah,
let's
yeah.
compare it to a dog.
No, on the horses.
On the
There's
horses?
a big thing, and it goes, and you can hear
Yeah,
like
all
a
right,
Well,
good.
horses, it's got to be
All
big.
All right,
sound.
Yeah.
Scott Fryer says next subject.
you can hear a crunch sound.
Oh,
But
Scott, are we
so
making you
horse
nervous?
emasculating, is that Scott Fryer or air fryer?
It could be Scott Fryer.
Could be air fryer if it's dinner.
Well, yeah, Rocky
There we go.
oysters.
but they basically they inserted the bones in, and then they put like these square plates in
Yep.
between the vertebrae and put screws up and screws down into each section.
And now he has a super penis. Which is like, oh
Hi,
my
Kathy.
God.
Is it true? She says, I
She
don't
said
know,
no. Yeah, probably.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to have you back.
Yeah, thanks. Back to full duty, everything. So
Yeah.
as much as possible.
Kathy says no comment. Scott says he's having spinal fusion in January.
Good luck.
That's basically what you had, right?
Depends on. Yeah, I had a fusion and 3 vertebrae. I mean, it depends on where they go and how many. And but they said it's going to be another 6 months before I see how it really 100% works out.
You're feeling good now, though, right?
Well, a lot better than I was. Yeah, I can walk fine now and everything. It's still tough going upstairs because your muscles and everything are still your what do you not artery? Your nerves are learning how to communicate with each other again. Basically, had to learn how to walk again.
Really?
That's what it felt like. Yeah, because I had started with a walker. When I woke up from the surgery, the first morning I couldn't even move my legs or anything. So.
That had to be scary as.
Well, yeah, because
AF.
because the doctors come in and they're like touching you, like, oh, hey, lift your leg. I'm like, I am. And I'm looking down, like, oh, damn, uh-oh. But then the next morning, I could start moving things,
Sure.
and they had me try to get up and walk. I'm like, you kidding me? Trying to walk? What are you trying to move me out of here right now?
Yeah.
But no, they said you have 1 vertebrae. It's a day in the hospital per vertebrae, kind of after recovery and everything. They kind of booted me out a little early, but
You must have been doing better.
No, they wanted the bed, I think. But
Hercules, Hercules.
by that time, I was ready to get out because the food sucked. So
So I went over and visited them once. Once. I was out there twice, actually.
yeah, a couple of times at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the first time, I understood why Kathy was talking about how the house is usually pretty cold. It was like 50 degrees in there.
That was fine.
And Rich wanted, and he had the door open, and he had the
Back door?
the back door
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, "No." And Paul, the second time, was like, "What the?" You know? Yeah, he likes it cold.
I had the recliner there next to the window, so I like be that old lady watching everybody in the neighborhood.
So you didn't
And-
miss anything.
Yeah, and I opened up the window. It was a nice breeze coming in.
Oh, good.
It wasn't snowing yet.
It was an Arctic air.
Was-
I've asked his wife many times,
It wasn't
how
that
do you
cold.
do this?
Well, she'll be happy because I'm going back to midnight shift, so she can start wearing all her onesies and everything with the raccoon heads and stuff. So. That's what she wears to bed in the wintertime. Yeah.
I don't know if I needed that visual.
No, it's kind of cute actually.
Raccoon head.
Kind of cute actually. But the I can sleep with the windows open then too. So I shut them for her last night. So
Aww.
Well, that was nice
Such
of
a
you.
good man. Right? You're such a good man.
I try.
But the bottom line is you feel better.
For the most part, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Good.
It's kind of nice to be able to slowly get back into things, and going back to work's been a little interesting going in at 2 a.m.
Well, I missed you around here.
Yeah.
So I know Paul did too.
Yeah.
So, and so did
Mhm.
Victoria.
I did too.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did you really?
I really did. I really did.
So, all right, let's get into some business at hand.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday there was a special meeting of the borough in Jewett City
So I'm told.
because of the possible merger
Mm-hmm.
or the proposed. I think we should say proposed.
Yeah,
by the
proposed.
town merger
Yeah.
to merge the two municipalities, Griswold and Jewett City, together. And I don't know what happened at that meeting.
Yeah, I don't know either, but
I'm not sure.
Mm. I know it was long.
Huh?
I know it was long.
It was a long
Over
meeting.
2 hours.
Really?
At least, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So I don't know. But Kathy has she has meetings this morning, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So maybe she can type to see kind of what happened. Because there's nothing posted yet as far as meeting minutes or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it might be even too early to even do anything because I think it was just open for discussion for the borough people to come in for what I understand.
Yeah, there was no public comment, right?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I have
Because
no
I
idea.
thought there was no I thought there was no
Well,
public comment during.
Didn't they post an agenda?
Yeah.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll look in there. I'll tell you if there's public comment.
But I think it was
Actually,
more
it's
of
like an agenda item.
yeah, I think it was more for the what do you call them, Burgesses to get together and communicate to try and figure out what they may want to do in the future.
All right, Jennifer just said there was public comment.
All right.
And Kathy says, well, you're exaggerating, Rich. It
What's
wasn't that long. I just stayed after and chit-chatted with people.
That figures. Okay.
She said there were lots of comments.
Good.
But I bet.
So, which we don't know what they are. So, and of course, Kathy's in a meeting, so she can't join us. I don't know about Jennifer. I don't know if she's available to join us virtually or not, or would want to. And Nick Biancarosa says hi.
Oh, hi. How's study hall?
I see him all over the place.
Yeah.
I saw him at Target the other day.
Did you?
Yeah. He comes right up to me. He's like a ninja. I
Mhm.
don't even almost come up and he pats me in the back. He goes, "Hey, Mike. Hey, Nick. What's up?" Could be anywhere, you know.
Yeah, he's bouncing around all over the place.
He goes, he's chilling.
Chilling.
Yeah, he's
Chilling, killing.
So yeah, so last night they had the borough meeting.
Mhm.
And how do you think that's gonna? Let me ask Victoria. All right, so
She's already got. She's already got that face. Like,
I couldn't believe it. I was like, when the select woman was on, and she's like, "Oh, and by the way, we made a resolution to take over the borough." I was like, "What did she just say?" Like, I literally had to go back and like re-listen to it because it just, and the fact that nobody knew, and I know town government, in order for the Board of Selectmen to make a decision, they spoke with the attorneys.
Yes.
The attorneys did research. The attorneys wrote up that resolution. There was discussion about this, but nothing public. So
there's all this back work
Th-
before it
a
even got to
lot.
an agenda.
Yeah, it has
there's
to
a
be.
lot
Mhm.
that's rather involved.
I think it's
And the fact that no one knew.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't even talk to the borough?
no.
Like, hey, we're going to take you over. Is that okay?
Well, they can't
Hey.
just take them over.
Yeah,
That's
Well, I
the
know,
thing.
but
I looked up the statute that was
it's a little
stated.
hinky.
It's a
little
hinky.
hinky.
And it says the General Assembly can make a
Right.
vote to have the town absorb.
it has to be a 2/3 vote, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and to absorb the borough. But I don't see state legislators, honestly,
Getting involved in
No.
this.
saying, "Oh, yeah, I'll vote to do this," when the townspeople aren't in favor. And I think there was a vote years ago, and it failed.
Yeah.
In the town.
It's been a couple of times,
Yeah.
actually.
And I don't see it front flying, honestly.
It's not possible that the borough uses that much copier paper, at the town hall, and
Mhm.
they use space for free. Isn't the building in Jewett City?
Yes. It's in the
So-
borough. Yes.
Yes.
But
It's like,
I think
choose
there's
your
a
battles.
lot of things that are going to have to be discussed.
Right.
There's a lot of things going to have to be decided on legally,
But-
because there's a lot of intricacies between the borough and
Well, and
town.
that was the other thing.
and-
How can you make this statement and do a resolution when you have no plan?
Mhm.
There's no discussion about your electrical, whatever,
Mhm.
your electric company, your water and sewer and
Mhm.
streets and who's clearing and who. So
Mhm.
there was no discussion about any of that. There's no plan. It's just the resolution.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
take over, but
and
you have no
there's-
plan.
There's charters in place.
Yeah,
You can't
You
just
can't just do this.
So I think the resolution was designed to do, at least from my uneducated perspective on what they were thinking, is let's open the door to do it.
But
I think that
you have a conversation
Yeah,
with your
yeah.
townspeople before you open doors.
yeah, like you gotta have. Can I open your door?
Right. Yeah.
So I
Excuse
think
me,
the
may I?
communication process,
Yeah.
honestly, from what I've been learning, the communication process all over town has to
Yeah.
get improved. Is a whole, in every department, every organization, like for things to work effectively, you got to communicate, and they have to change the process. of
Well, it's funny
communication.
because I know a lot of people comment about how the town doesn't say anything. They don't, communicate well. They're not transparent. Now this, man, she was here. She was on a live the next day. Like, she's on top of
Mhm.
that. Well, why can't you do that with every,
Right.
all the things?
And
in the
even with
town?
some committees in town that
Yeah.
I'm on, it's like one committee doesn't know what the other one's doing.
Oh, I think that
and-
happens in any town.
Well, I know,
haven't been
but
We've
to me
had that with
today,
ours.
but today I don't find that acceptable in any way. It's like today I can I can hit you up in 2 seconds. What's
Well,
going on?
That's like, I know in our town we have planning and zoning, so
Mhm.
we had to do our POCD. So we spent
And nobody knows what a POCD is.
plan of conservation and development.
Okay.
It's a 10-year plan for your town,
Mhm.
and it's like, oh, we want to do this, 10 years from now, we want this here, and it's kind of like a wish list almost,
Yeah.
but it's what you base your
We're gonna
development
work on it for the next
Yeah.
10 years. Yeah.
So we worked on this for like a couple of years to get it all straight and nice and pretty. And then all of a sudden, the Economic Development Commission finds out there's a plan of conservation and development. Well, we want to work on that. Well, we just spent 3 years doing it, dude. Like,
Where you been?
no, where you
Yeah.
been? Like all of a sudden you find out you don't
Mhm.
know that we have this. Like these have been in place for a long time.
It's like almost maybe every quarter or something. All the committee chairmans at least should get together and sit down and say, "This is what we're working on."
Yeah, because one of the pieces of property we were gonna do like a cute little recreation area, blah blah blah. The other one wants to sell it. This one wants to develop it. Oh, this one's gonna put a hotel. It's like
we're not playing Monopoly.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what it's like when the different boards don't talk together. That's exactly what it's like.
All right, so let's see. Jennifer says the proposed merger has to go to the borough to accept or reject within 30 days. The borough board voted last night to hire an attorney to represent them in this matter. I believe Kathy just said the same thing. Pretty much a motion was made last night for the borough to contract with a different attorney to work through all of this.
Good.
Lori Sorter is on board this morning as well, saying that she can answer any questions pertaining to the meeting if you would like. And Scott Fryer says the problem is people.
Yeah.
Isn't it always?
Usually. It's
disagreement.
It's my
or-
sandbox, and I'm not telling
Yeah.
you what's going on in my sandbox.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you're a public committee. Guess what? But for committees to effectively work, you got to know what another one's doing, like,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
and like you got to communicate.
Facebook user says local leadership with the residents' input and approval is the best way to govern. So why bypass that and send it straight to the state?
Yes, exactly. That's got to be court.
I'm assuming so, but I'm gonna look just to make sure. That would be Court Guinea. Yeah.
Well, I could ask Laura, Kathy, Lori. I mean, do they have to? Because it's going to the General Assembly, according to the statute I read, and I read it real quick. So I mean, those things you got to kind of. The General Assembly just votes.
It's gonna get no traction.
I know that, but I mean, the borough, do they?
Merry Christmas, borough.
Yeah, do they have to be notified? Do they have to vote on it? I mean, this is where obviously they went to the attorney, and it's too early
I'm
to
sure
know.
there'll be discussion on the floor.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get on a couple comments, and then Jennifer said something. So Scott Fryer says 10% of the people causing 100% of the problem. And he also says people don't want to put in any work to find information, inherently lazy, meaning residents themselves. The information is out there if you're willing to look for it. So don't pretend to care about something. If you're not willing to get all the information you possibly can, no one is going to spoon feed you. And this is, and I got to be honest, and people don't like honesty because they take offense to it. Because the fingers may be pointing at them, whoever they may be.
They think it is, and because it is
Exactly.
what they're doing. But
I can tell you just from my own career here that people do want to be spoon fed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How many times have I made the joke? You go knock on somebody's door. Hi, I'm Mike with your news update. And then you give me a news update and you walk to the next door.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Mike with your news update. Because, and then the other confusion piece is that there's 700 different ways to Sunday information you can pick up. All right. And I do agree with Scott. It's laziness.
Yep.
Because what happens? Oh, let's go into Griswold now.
Right.
And people read that. I'm like, what a bunch of horse shit.
Mhm.
And it just, I will read Griswold now and just chuckle my ass off because I know for a fact that it's wrong, but people eat it up.
Yeah.
Well,
But
it's like
there. So if it's in the internet, it must be true.
that's like for the Santa run. I put right on there flat out in the beginning. Listen for the siren to know when Santa's coming. But I'm not.
Yeah.
We're driving. We don't have time to sit there and update every street. It's not possible. It's not safe.
Right.
You got to watch out for kids running into the road and all this stuff. So, but we can't spoon feed you every little thing.
That's all right. In Plainfield, they did their Santa thing. And literally, there were 10 people. Hey, what's with all the sirens? What's the emergency? Da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, it's the freaking Santa.
I told Kathy
run.
that.
I was
Do you
in,
not pay attention?
I was in church
Mm.
and the air raid siren went off.
Oh, geez.
And I'm like, and I looked at Melissa and I went,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Where do we go?
That's not just a siren. That's an air. I literally looked out the window.
The ICBMs are coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Intercontinental ballistic missiles.
Yeah. Well, the fire department, they any working fire, they set that off. So
See, I don't know.
no, because that's
You
nobody's
know what? When
supposed
I was a
to.
kid, they used to blow that thing off at 8:30.
Every call.
No, 8:30 every morning. It was the 8:30
Mhm.
whistle. You know,
That
it was-
too,
because
yeah.
they were testing it or whatever, but it was the
Mhm.
8:30 whistle every morning.
Well, back in the day, that's how they knew there was a call
Right.
before
Yes.
pagers and everything.
Yes.
So they hit blow the siren, and so they blew the siren to let everybody know in the borough Santa's coming.
Yeah, well, see, I thought something else was coming.
Yeah, and I guess historically people are supposed to know that. All the townies know that, but it's just they're not allowed to set it off for every call anymore.
So anyway,
Because
then
people complain
Yeah.
we left
about the fire
church.
alarm going off
Mhm.
because there's
Right,
fire.
right.
Yeah.
Duh.
then we left church. I'm like, oh, there's Santa.
Yeah.
And they were coming down School Street, going through River Church. Let's see. Lori says Warden Tim Sharkey spoke with Senator Summers. Senator Summers asked Tim to relay a message to borough residents that neither she nor Representative Brian Lanou will support this request unless there is an overwhelming argument by residents of both municipalities.
Excellent.
This is
Boom.
going nowhere.
Where's the hammer?
It's going nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't even, and I feel bad that all of this energy and money now has to be, expended
Mhm.
because somebody wants to swallow up something else.
So now let's play
And
devil.
I don't see where it makes any sense. I honestly don't.
I was just gonna say, I like to do this. Let's go on the other side and play devil's advocate.
Okay.
What would be the proposed benefit without being educated on it, obviously, because we don't have any numbers and facts and this and that, but just throwing ideas out. What will be the benefit of the two
We're
going
still
together?
going to use the damn copier.
Well,
Right.
there's that copier paper. Like that's a priority,
So 4
man.
years ago, or
Yeah.
no,
And rent. You don't
Mhm.
pay rent on the building that's in your borough.
6 years ago. 6 years ago. I think
Yeah.
it's about 6 years ago. There was a proposal to send the Board of Selectmen from 3 members to 5
Mhm.
to expand it. Now, when the Board of Selectmen first had its inception in Grizzled, it was 5. Then they dropped it down to 3. I don't know when, but it was 5 way back when.
Mhm.
So now they wanted to go ahead, and it was a school check thing. He said, let's
Right.
go ahead. And to me, it made sense. It really did. How bad can that be?
Mhm.
You have 5 people with ideas instead of just 3,
Right.
right?
You can still have a quorum.
You can still have a quorum, right? So to me, it made sense.
Mhm.
Well, the town voted that down. Yet they're going to vote to swallow up the borough. Doesn't make any sense.
No, but I mean,
Not going to happen.
what would be the perceived benefit you think possibly of the borough being absorbed by the town? Because you got to look at both perspectives.
It
I
has to be. It has to be a financial issue.
So
But I just don't know where. So she was saying or the town was saying something about the cost of elections and stuff.
Mhm.
Well, obviously the borough has a line item where they pay to have their elections run through
I don't
the same person. The
I would
town
assume
uses.
so.
Well, no, there was a discussion about
Okay.
that when the borough was in here.
Okay.
They actually have a line item. Damn it, I don't even live here, dude. You live here.
I was working, sleeping, and stuff. So I don't look at the budget, honestly. I don't have it. But I would assume that they have to pay for their own elections.
Yeah, well, they do, but evidently the town didn't know that because the town person said something about, the election expenses. Well,
Mhm.
those are paid by the borough.
I mean, usually everything does come down to money.
Yeah, but how much
I'm
money
looking-
could it be? Like,
I don't know what the budget is. I try and stay a little separate because Kathy's a Burgess,
right,
so I don't.
right.
But
She's the
Fun-
Burgermeister.
yeah, functionality wise, I do see some positives if they were to absorb. I'm looking at public safety, for
Gotta be
instance.
no municipalities to the king.
Like functionality when you start talking about regionalization of resources. So I think sometimes that's a benefit. But
Like what?
well, you have everybody.
So we're talking about it.
More
but give us an
There's more
example.
communication. First of all, everyone's on the same page. Then there's the combination of financial resources, and you can combine stuff and it functions better.
Financial resources, but the people that live in Jewett City,
Mhm.
they pay taxes to Griswold.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
It's the same.
So
thing.
it's the same
Yeah.
thing. I mean,
Well, I mean, budget wise, everyone's on the same budget. There's not two different budgets when you're looking at it. I understand that
Yeah.
the money is
Yeah.
always the same because when you even regionalization, there's no financial savings, 100%. But your resources and everything back behind the doors are combined. So I mean, I'm just thinking, but you have to have it planned out before you have everything
before
done.
you come up
And
with this.
Right. You can't just go there and say, this is what we're doing. So you have to have a plan, propose it to people. And
So there's
Yeah.
a response, Rich, to you from Lori. It says, in response to Rich,
Yep.
the first selectman presented a packet of supporting documentation to the other selectmen. I asked Lori,
Mhm.
asked for a copy of that packet at Tuesday's meeting. We have not received
Still?
it, so we will file a former FOI request today.
Mhm.
So
That should be like
All
the
right, so
interest of money. That
I'm
they
Joe
spend.
Schmo.
Mhm.
I'm just Joe Schmo, Joe resident, of the borough of Jewett City
Mhm.
for now. And the town,
Where you going?
The town of Griswold,
Oh,
nowhere.
oh. Going
So-
to Plainfield there?
No. So anyway,
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
you just totally threw me off. You did. You threw me right off.
You said,
Oh, okay. So here's what I think of. Number one,
Yeah.
it goes to a board of selectmen meeting, okay?
Mhm.
And I'm thinking, nobody knew. This was like what, 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, whatever.
Mhm.
Nobody knew.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. The agenda was posted. It required 24 hours before. That was it. Nobody talked about it. There was no sharing. There was no communication from the town, on any of their Facebook pages or nothing. So let's have the meeting. Okay, let's do this. What?
Mhm.
What? And now here we are.
Mhm.
The borough asks. Look, I hate to say this, and I know it sounds like I'm yay rah shish goomba go borough. Because I have my things that I disagree with in both, but that's okay. But what I don't understand is when you have the Board of Selectmen main office right here, and right across the hall,
Right.
4 feet away, is the borough office.
Right.
That's what I'm
With posted hours where Warden Sharkey is and when he's going to be there. They do communicate. There was communication between the two. Why? Even a water cooler comment.
That's
you
what
know
I
I mean?
was saying.
Hey, by the way, we're looking at doing something like this. We want to talk to you about it. Let's go.
Mhm.
End of story. No.
Right.
There's none
Well,
of that.
even the fact that there was no leak in the town hall, like our town hall, and that would have gotten out. Like somebody would have told somebody, and it would have been out there, and we all would have
Yeah,
known.
but like, look what I saw in the copier.
The
Yeah.
fact that nobody knew. They really worked hard to keep it quiet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So why work hard to keep it quiet? If
so-
it's a great
yeah.
idea and you want the town behind you, wouldn't
Mhm.
you talk about it and promote it? And
Exactly. Now this is why I called
Explain
it like
why.
a hostile takeover.
yeah,
Well, that's what it is.
Mhm.
Yeah,
If it's not, then you say, "Hey, look, let's talk about this. Let's,
Right.
it's kind of like Tom Sparkman, leading the charge from Lisbon to take over the borough. That's kind of coming over the bridge.
I heard that. I heard about that.
Yeah, Tom's coming. I talked to Tom.
Mhm.
I talked to Tom the other day. He's
Yeah.
coming.
I heard about it.
So, if Griswold don't swallow up Jewett City,
I saw it on Lisbon now.
Lisbon's coming. Winter is
There's nothing better to do.
But no, I mean, I'm just trying to.
Well, yeah,
No,
if it's
it's
a great idea,
It's just
Get
sense.
it out
It's common
there.
sense, right? You think
Right.
of that,
And
right?
Even if the intent was if the intent was not there to do that, that's what that's what it looks like.
It's exactly what it looks
Right.
like. As a
That's all.
resident, as a
Right.
resident, I'm
Well,
thinking,
if anybody.
yeah, why would you not?
Yeah.
And that's a big black eye,
Mhm.
for the board to think, oh yeah, well, now they got to come back with and try to make, oh no, it's not like that, or they, well then what's it like?
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
nothing personal, folks, but this is kind of like very underhanded to me.
Mhm.
Very.
The whole thing is very underhanded.
Yes.
So, and then when the Board of Warden and Burgesses asked for the packet of information that the Board of Selectmen received, and they said, "Hey, it involves us." Now,
Right.
I'm getting rid of the old town mumbo jumbo speech where they talk. Like, you're the town, I'm the borough, okay, Rich? So, you just gave some of your friends a bunch of information that concerns me or involves me. Can I have that information too?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There you go. That's what it is. It's like, okay,
Oh, I'll get
but
it
we're
to
not
you.
going to do
I'll
it.
get it to you.
What packet?
What thing?
Be like the kids in the house.
Thing.
What?
Daryl says, that's okay. We're going to get absorbed by Plainfield.
There you go.
Yeah. I saw that on Plainfield now.
Springfield Diamond.
And that's a dirty, dirty board, too.
Oh,
Let me
yes,
tell you
it
something.
is.
I know I crap on Griswold now a lot, but you go to any town and you look at their Facebook page, it's run by the residents.
Mhm.
What a shit show.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. And I don't think I found one that is like, this is really cool.
Well, here's the thing. If you don't put information out there, people are going to make up their own. That's
Exactly.
that's the way it is.
And if you're so proud of your little plan and you think it's so great, wouldn't you want to tell people?
Yeah.
Daryl just says we can trade 2 salons for their Wendy's
There you go.
with Plainfield.
I want their
Oh.
I think we should throw in a bar too.
I want their
Plainfield
donut
has
and
bars.
coffee shop.
Hey, look, as long as we get Wendy's, I don't care. I love being number 6.
Oh my gosh.
Spicy chicken.
They-
Square burgers on a round
but
bun.
now they have
Mm.
now they have a chicken. Oh, what was it Parker had the other day? It had
Live
crispy
chicken
chicken.
sandwiches. Yeah.
No, it had mozzarella and a little sauce
Oh,
and garlic.
Like a
garlic
Parmesan?
butter. Yeah, like
yeah.
Parmesan.
Oh.
He said it was banging.
Mm.
And they have garlic fries.
Ooh.
You mean it wasn't fire?
No, it wasn't fire. It wasn't the hot one.
No. It's banging.
Banging.
Ooh, that's straight
Fire.
Was it? They have garlic fries too that are really good. And peppermint frosties.
Oh yeah, that I will not do.
So good.
What? Nah. Chocolate.
Chocolate. Ooh, half and half.
Mhm.
Chocolate and peppermint together.
Got a comment?
let's see. Well, no, just food next. Everybody's hungry.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't know why the town is not getting the message. All right, so somebody said, "How about a trade?" We're going to go there. How about a trade for Wendy's and a Baker's dozen?
That's what I was thinking of. Baker's dozen. I love it.
No.
You don't like Baker's dozen?
No.
Why?
It would be kind of cool if they supported us, but I've gone there. They
Oh.
go, no, we got that. Okay. Well,
Oh,
see
okay.
you later, buddy.
Gotcha.
No support from Baker's dozen.
Okay.
0.
Hmm.
So bye.
It's because they
'Cause
get
why?
their pictures put on Winnie all the time for free.
Well, good for them until it
Oh,
stops. You
gotcha.
know?
Yeah.
Because Gary gets his coffee in the morning and takes pictures of the girls.
Oh.
Oh, good for them. Good for them. Don't care. I love it when people complain about no new and different businesses coming in, but don't want any new and different businesses coming in. Scott Fryer.
That's every town.
Yeah.
Every town.
All right. Enough crap about Baker's dozen.
Was that a
To
comment?
your point, Rich, you just said
what's
your
that?
wife just goes, "I won't eat Wendy's square burgers and round buns." You know, because you don't want weed hot dogs, right? You
Mhm.
get 8 in a pack, but only 6.
6
in
buns?
6 buns. So
It's gotta
Well,
get-
you're
you gotta
buying-
buy more buns.
You're buying the wrong buns then. You have to buy the Martin's potato rolls. Those are 8 in a pack.
Really?
but
Yeah.
you're too sweet.
No, not really.
Well, maybe to you.
Maybe to you they are.
So I guess I'm the borough, you're the town.
Oh, don't be putting me in there. No, I'd be like Lisbon trying to take you over.
Mhm.
I think somebody said, and I think I know who it was, but I'm not going to put the name out there. Somebody said it's this whole situation. It's like, any municipality could swallow up any
Oh, yeah.
municipality.
It can.
It's like Norwich, you can just come in and swallow us up.
It can.
No.
It's like those old laws that don't make any sense.
And did you know, which is still in effect in Jewett City, is you cannot ride your horse and buggy faster than a car can travel
Makes sense.
in town. That's a law.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll leave that shit on the books. Ooh, I keep
Well-
saying sorry.
It is.
Because that's important.
In the state of Connecticut, if you steal someone's horse, the punishment is death by hanging.
Yeah.
It's still on the books.
Probably a lot of
Nice.
states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's illegal.
They
to-
never updated them.
Like Greenwich, you can only have white Christmas lights.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that. In Madison, you can't walk backwards after
Yeah.
dark.
Mhm.
Do you know why that is?
They don't want to pay the medical bills because they're responsible for the
The
sidewalk.
ocean.
Hitchhikers.
Oh. So you can stick your thumb up still. As long as you're not walking backwards.
No walking backwards.
As long as you're not walking backwards into this. Okay, so haven't you seen hitchhikers doing that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just putting their thumb
Yeah.
up? I haven't seen hitchhikers
No, not so
I
much
see them
anymore.
once in a while, but not
ever. I'd never seen
not very
them.
frequently. Well,
Well, would you get in
No.
some random person's car? I wouldn't.
If I knew
Yeah.
them, yeah. If I knew the person, probably. But just a random person, no.
I might not even pick up the one I know.
Right.
Because if you're hitchhiking, you didn't call me,
Well,
then
I
they got a
always feel
problem.
bad, like when I see someone on the side of the road with like a flat tire or something. And I'm
Yeah.
like, why isn't there a man stopping to help them? Like, I'm not going to stop
because they're gonna get killed.
No, I know, but
Because their buddies in the woods waiting for someone to come
Yeah.
and help them and hit them over
and
the
that's
head.
the scary thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's gotten
Or they're gonna get slammed by a tractor trailer or a vehicle not paying attention. That's
gotten that bad.
yeah. Unfortunately, it
Sad.
has. Yeah.
Bob Hamill says, I'll pick you up, Rich.
I will, Bob, too.
Little bromance going there. All right, so we've beaten the holy heck out of this
Have we?
borough thing and town thing.
So what's the town going to say? Like when they finally find out that nobody wants this and the
Well,
legislators aren't going to, then what are they? What's the next trick?
I don't
like,
know.
This is
I don't think there is one.
this is
honestly.
this is the rock you're
That's
climbing.
it. Once it's done, it's done.
This is the rock you're climbing.
So Lori says the end result of the meeting last night, board voted to hire an attorney specializing in municipal law.
Yep.
Warden Sharkey will speak with attorney today to try to determine process from here. Once packet from the town is received, we will share with anyone who wants to view it.
Awesome.
So this is my question though. Why would it have to be FOI if you can just go to the clerk's
Because
office
the
and get
town-
it? Or is it not in the clerk's office? That's why I don't understand.
I don't know.
So
I would think it would have to.
it has to be if it was
the
handed out.
packet that was handed out. Yeah.
So it should be right in the packet,
You shouldn't even
unless it
get
wasn't
FOI.
put in the clerk's office. That's
We
what
should
I'm.
march down to town hall after this show
and get that
and
packet.
go to the clerk's
Mhm.
office and ask Mrs. Pudva if we can have a copy of that packet.
We could do that.
We should.
It's kinda far.
Oh, can you
I'm
walk
not-
that far?
I'm kidding.
That's right.
No,
that's
I'm
right,
kidding.
Can you walk that
I'm
far?
kidding.
Just like, I don't know. I can't deal with it.
I'm kidding. I mean, that's what I'm just popped into my head.
And then we can record everything
Well, should I already?
at the
Yeah.
town hall because they like that.
Oh yes. They did that at my son's PD up in New Hampshire.
Uh-huh.
I
That
said to,
got those guys.
Yeah.
yeah, I said to Valerie Pudva, I said, I just want to come in and record the floor. Can I do that? Just to be a jerk. Just the floor. I don't want to record nothing else, just the floor. Because you can record the floor all day. Let's see. Daryl says the laws must work. No one has stolen a horse in a while.
This is true.
He
again-
also says the end result was to make bad blood with the borough. Mission accomplished. If that's
Yeah.
If that.
Well, why
yeah.
would you?
Well, that's
why
what
are
I'm
you picking a
saying.
fight? Why are you picking a fight? It's like
That's what I'm
That's-
saying. This is the rock you want to climb.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't.
when this is over, you're still here,
Mhm.
and now you have to interact with these people. Like that wasn't.
It wasn't handed to the public. Lori says
Okay.
the packet. It's in the selectmen's packet, but it's worth an ask for sure. Why can't I go in an FOI it?
Well, the selectmen's packet should be available.
It's public.
Yeah.
I mean that
Public record,
that
it
opens
should
up
be,
to
yeah.
FOI. Yeah, it definitely opens up to FOI, but
I don't think
If it's
we have
I
being-
say we walk down there and
We can.
yeah.
Yeah, we can.
What do you say, Richard?
No, yeah, it's interesting. And if not, I'm just gonna ask that question too.
Well, if
Like,
not, I'm gonna put an FOI in.
yeah,
You know, why not? It's public information.
Yeah.
like you can even ask for copies of their emails on a computer. So
Exactly from their town email.
yeah, yeah.
I FOI'd something once. I'll never do it. I mean, certain it was more than I bargained for.
Oh, yeah. You told me
Oh,
about
yeah,
that.
We're not gonna get into it.
No,
here,
yeah,
but, yeah. I wow.
that's an old trick.
Yeah.
It's an old trick.
I don't know. So there's that. So that's one thing that's going on in the town, and that's we've talked about that for about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Now there's something that's really going on in the town. Yeah, here's something we hope you'll really like. The
There's something else going
I
on.
didn't even do- Excuse me.
Oh, his stupid fields. I'll bet
Oh.
you anything.
Don't say the stupid field. It's not a stupid field. It's like your stupid yard.
Is that going on though?
Well, there's a meeting tonight with the
According
Board
to
of
Mike, it
Finance. Board of Finance.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's going to happen. The Board of Finance is meeting tonight as they're going to present
Right.
the proposal, I guess, and the findings.
To
and
do a
stuff.
study.
They did the study.
It's done already.
Yeah, it was done like months ago. I mean, they ordered the study like the beginning of the year. The study's done. They're going to the
Okay.
Board of Finance now with the numbers. So that's tonight, and that's going to be at the middle school. So you want to talk about transparent? That's been transparent. That's been out there.
Well,
You know,
yeah.
you don't hear anybody complaining about that, do you? Whether they want it or they don't, nobody's complaining. Well, I didn't know about that.
Right.
Because if they wanted to know about it, the information's there. So, Mike's Field of Dreams.
If you build it, they will come.
They will come. They'll be paying tuition.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Scott says the complete briefing is available on the Board of Ed webpage.
Yeah, I was under the impression that they were going to get funding to do the study.
They did that already. The Board of Finance had already given them
Okay.
money to do the study.
Okay.
So they did it, and now they have a number. Now they're going to go back and they're going to present the findings.
Mm-hmm.
So from make sure because I don't know, a lot about town hall and stuff, but procedure and stuff. But so from what I understand, it's going to be they're going to go to the board, and then the board will go to a town meeting or 'cause
Yeah.
I don't think tonight's
It'll be
a
a,
town meeting.
no, this is probably just this town meeting wouldn't be finance. It would be the town
Right.
in general. Yeah.
It'll go to a town, or the Board of Ed will go to a town meeting.
Right.
And then they can push it to referendum.
Yep.
At that point,
Mhm.
depending on what happens tonight.
Mhm.
Or
To-
the
to
Board
finance
of
it,
Finance will
right.
have the town meeting.
Well, I think it would be the Board of Ed and like
Maybe both. I don't know.
Putting
See,
it
this
on,
is me. I don't
yeah.
really know. But
we just did that for the alternative school.
Huh?
We just did that for the alternative school.
Yes.
With the town meeting, and then it goes out. Yeah.
because the senior center, the old one on Sewell Street, is
Mhm.
now vacant. So what they're going to hopefully move the alternative school
It's going to go to the senior
into
center.
into the
Senior center.
Yeah.
But that has
Which
to
is smart. Which is
yeah, yeah.
really
It has to be
smart,
structurally redone. Not well, structurally.
It's
not
got to be modified.
modified. Yeah, there are certain things have to take place. The structure is really sound. They said it's going to be there for another 40 years
Yeah,
at least.
yeah.
It's a really good building, which surprised me.
So I guess the question is, and I don't know if anybody has answered this, is that if they have to bond some money to do this,
A lot of it's grant.
Well, right. But so what are they going to do? I mean, are they going to? Where's the money going to go from the sale of the old alternative school? Because
Yeah.
there's a nice little plot of land there that somebody.
Yeah,
will
I'm not
sell.
sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. I know they can't use the structure. It has to be either.
It's got to be knocked
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
But as far as I don't even know if they own the property itself. I'm not sure. We didn't really get into that on the committee.
I think they do
Yeah, we didn't really. That's a whole other subject. So we didn't get into that. But
on P&Z.
yeah, no, I'm on the school building committee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Jesus, you're everywhere.
yeah, that's a good one.
Let's see. Bob Hamill says the multi-purpose field is a great thing for the town. It also goes on to say that the selectman is a one-term selectman.
Oh gosh, yes.
Trying to keep up with the comments to make sure because. Let's see. Kudos to Grizzle Public Schools admin and BOE members and so many other people for attending the grand opening of the Grizzle Senior Center. We are all one community, always looking to improve.
Yeah, that was really great.
That was a nice.
Yeah,
event.
I was kind of impressed by how many people even showed up.
Yeah.
During the day.
building's
During the
beautiful,
day.
too.
Yeah.
There was
I watched your live.
Did you?
I did.
Oh, it was live?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there was. I mean, the whole thing was.
There was some, coverage of people's butts. the
How was
floor
it?
and-
I've been working on it.
Oh my goodness!
Because I was using my arms.
And
I
his
was, like,
hand, you
shaking,
could tell he was
know?
talking
Was it okay?
Oh, you would have heard me if I was talking.
because his hand was moving.
He was dancing to the music.
I was
Yeah.
dancing. I'm so excited. And I just can't.
I was like trying to watch, and I'm like, oh, I can't watch this very long.
Getting
I'm gonna get
seasick? Yeah.
Everything went wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Except there was
smooth.
one gaff. There was
Oh.
one gaff.
Yeah.
Somehow the agenda got missed a little bit. And there was,
It was all that section was
Oh.
bunched up too
Oh,
on the agenda. Like in one square. They were all like in a line from what I yeah.
and Mr. Sharkey was
somebody forgot him.
Yeah.
they
I
they
saw
jumped
that.
right over him. So like I said, there's
Yeah.
one gaff. So
I saw that. That was interesting.
So
Mhm.
the master of ceremonies just was a honest mistake. So that's what happened. So, but she did go back.
Yeah, she did it at the end.
And brought Warden
Mhm.
Sharkey back up. So
It's interesting. But I like the
you believe that? You'll buy this watch.
how much? But I liked it, and I was impressed how many people showed up.
Yeah.
The seniors seemed really
That's
happy. They were really excited. We talked to a couple at the end around the building, and they were really excited about it. And all.
Yeah, it's a pretty building.
There's a lot of things that can also be done in the building besides that. So that's really good too. At the same time, they have a whole medical office in the back, so the VNA and all these medical people
Right.
can come in and do stuff for them in the medical room that they won't have to travel so far and have it done.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying here right now.
Mm. But they had the library was really nice, the fireplace and everything, and then the big community room to when you walk in on the right.
Yep.
So they're gonna have line dancing in there and stuff for
nice.
the elderly people, and
It's a beautiful
yeah.
facility.
I'd say elderly because,
Is that bad now?
well, no, because they allow people 55 and over, isn't it? Or is it 50?
It is 55.
55 and over.
I'm almost there, so I don't take
Elderly, my
offense.
dear.
Well, I'm almost
Right.
there. I
That's
don't
what
take offense. What do you
Because
call
I'm
them
over
now?
that.
What's the accepted term now?
I'm over that.
What's the non-canceled term now?
I don't know.
Canceled.
I don't know.
I can't believe that White Christmas
Matured?
is still allowed to be played.
How about matured? Is that good?
Sure. Yeah, it's like when people go, "Oh, you're a grandmother."
You can't play White Christmas anymore. You're right.
I played it last night on my TikTok live. Yeah,
They played. They allowed it.
No, I played.
You,
Yeah.
you played Christmas music last night?
A little bit.
Yeah, I can't stay up when I have to be here
Hell
the
yeah.
next morning.
Speaking of Christmas,
Yeah.
ugh,
You ready?
it's almost there.
Ready?
No.
No.
Oh, what am I talking about? Two men. I know my son Parker has a friend that he wanted to buy a gift for Christmas.
Oh.
And the stress
Mm-hmm.
finding the
The gift, the one.
Thought we found the one.
That's it. We went Christmas shopping Saturday night.
Mm.
Like live Christmas shopping, not on Amazon.
Right.
We finished on Amazon, but started in. But we went to a couple stores, and think about we pulled into the driveway, dropped Ryan off from picking him up at work, and she goes, "So about 10 o'clock, maybe you think 9 and 9:30. You want to go to Target now?" It's like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Perfect time.
So we went to Target. We're walking around, and finally I go, my motivation is really starting to take a nosedive here. but we were 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
it's a good time. That way, there's not.
I mean, there
people
definitely weren't a lot of
and-
people.
Yeah,
You can say that. But I was like, oh.
So tonight's a big meeting. 6 o'clock, right? Is it 6 o'clock tonight?
And I'm gonna be at a banquet, so I don't know.
Melissa's gonna go because I'm going to my daughter's choral concert tonight.
There's a lot of people going to that.
What choral concert?
Well, you're talking about. Oh, you're thinking about the one up
7
north,
p.m.,
Plainville.
7 p.m.
You're talking about the one in Plainville or wherever it is. Yeah. No, there's another concert going on at Griswold High School.
Oh, yeah, so there's a lot tonight.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday. So,
yeah, it's Tuesday.
So far, yeah.
so far.
All day and half the night. I
All
don't know. But
Hey, it's
So 7
Tuesday.
o'clock tonight at the Griswold
Okay.
High School in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
That's
There
what
you
it
go.
is. So be there, be square.
Hmm.
And show up, bring your comments.
that'll be an interesting.
I
one.
hope. I just, you know what? I hope because I've been here. I grew up here. Been here pretty much since I was 3.
Mhm.
We moved from upstate New York, Elmira, to here because my dad got a job at American Standard, which subsequently has closed down.
Yeah.
He moved on to other things. But I've been here since I've been through the Griswold Public School system, K through 12, except for 2 years I went to St. Mary's, 4th and 5th grade,
Is that why you had
Promptly.
bloody knuckles?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Sister Anna, man, she's a bruiser. But then went back and went right through there, to the Griswold school system. Had my family here, right through this town. The things that, and I know I say things in a lot of sensationalistic ways, where my voice gets amped up and we start talking like this, but I do, that.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Whatever.
Ah.
But I hope residents get the big picture of what's actually, I believe, that's really happening
Well,
here.
if they got the information because they went and looked at it,
Yeah.
it's well presented.
Yeah.
I mean, I can say that the Board of Ed always presents the information like this in a very good way. It's not,
See,
but you have to go look at it. That's the.
I equate everything to like a story,
Mhm.
and that's kind of how I've always been able to kind of put things in my own head. It's a little wonky, but it works for me. So I kind of equate everything that's going on here to Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah. You ever see the Rankin Bass? Santa Claus is coming to town. There's an orphan, grows up, it's Kris Kringle.
Is that a movie?
Somber Town.
Is that a movie?
It's one of those shows.
Well, one of those Christmas cartoon shows at
Yeah, the
Christmas
little
time.
claymation,
Yeah, okay.
like Rudolph.
All right,
Same
yeah.
company, Rankin Bass, right?
Okay.
And to me, I kind of come
No,
on.
I know the type of show you're talking about.
Yeah.
I probably know it if I saw it.
So to me, it's kind of like we're growing up. Just like I know it's weird.
You talking me in the town who's growing up?
Well, to me,
What
I'm.
is he talking about?
Well, you haven't shut up long enough for me to tell you. I'll wait. Go ahead, get it out. Rich is back.
Well, we're still waiting for the main punchline.
We're waiting for the punchline. He can't-
There is no punchline.
Oh, are you talking about the town is growing up?
Yeah, the town is
Yeah.
growing up and they're doing different things, right?
Yeah.
And then you have somebody of the Burgermeister Meisterburger coming in, going to throw a couple of monkey wrenches in the deal, There'll be no toy makers to the king,
Mhm.
right? Because they're trying to swallow up the
Yeah.
borough. So, sorry.
No, I get you.
But I think the big picture, honestly, is you have to look at image. Image is huge. First, what really 5 years ago, what if you said Jewett City, what did you think?
You really want to know?
Yeah, I do. I would think
People passed out on the road of
heroin,
drugs.
yeah.
Because that's what the rumor. That's around the state. That's
right.
what is
But that's not necessarily the truth.
right.
But that was the rumor,
Right.
right? Ambulances, overdoses, and
Right,
stuff like
yeah.
that. We're the heroin capital
Mhm.
of Connecticut. And it was the only reason why it was the heroin capital of Connecticut is because well, we got the first Narcan,
Mhm.
you know, or revival.
Success. Yeah. Well, documented. Yeah.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, it got all over the state. That means all of a sudden we're the heroin capital of the
It's
world. But
been that way for 20 years, but
Right.
yeah. There's a lot of reasons, but that's yeah.
oh, by the way, Bob Himmel says, "Come on, Rich, get with it, Grinch." So they've done a lot of work as far
Mhm.
as changing the image, the vision of this town,
Mhm.
and they've done a lot. Number one, you know, you have to. Tina Falk is certainly a visionary.
Yeah.
You know,
Look at
she's been working on that senior center and trying to make that happen for this town for a long time.
Mhm.
You know, 10, 12 years. There's documentation,
Mhm.
you know, even from the Norwich Bulletin that, you know, there were interviews, you know, way back then when she started this quest. She knew, and she was right.
Mhm.
So you have that.
Well, she told me during the senior center ribbon cutting that she also mentioned it during her speech that they estimate the population of elderly is going to grow over 58%.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to,
Sure.
and they did that. You could tell,
Fact. Yeah.
and they built
They built it what, 30,
for that
40 years out.
occupancy.
So,
Yeah. And it worked.
so if you go in there now and go, wow, for today, yeah, whatever. But
Mhm.
you know what? The old senior center was built 37, 36 years ago
Right.
for the same thing. So now you're growing.
You get your baby boomers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Spot on.
Yeah.
So that's one piece, part of
Mhm.
the image, right? So now the Board of Education, you know, gets involved and says, okay, we need to go ahead and update our image as well, and you know what our packet of offerings are for the town. So what's one of the things, and I've talked about this before, but I just think it's important really for the entire town. So first thing was they put that sign out,
Mhm.
that sign out in front of the middle school,
Mhm.
in front of in the campus,
Right.
You know, that does a lot for the school's image.
Mhm.
You know, it just, you know, if
It's
people
very
are
bright.
driving by, you know, they're saying, okay, well, the school, they're on top of stuff here.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting information out. So that's one thing. Sending towns. More and more kids from more towns are now coming to Griswold High School. So now
Mhm.
what are we going to do? We have to offer other amenities to get more towns to send more kids here.
It's like a
And-
business plan.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's-
You want to,
And if anybody, you know, and this is my opinion and my opinion only, and I know that people that agree with me and I know people that don't, but you have probably her.
I don't know.
She's the Grinch. She's the Grinch. Let me tell you right now.
No.
Sean McKenna has taken Griswold Public Schools, Sean and Mary Beth, no matter what your personal feelings are towards these two folks right here, along with their teams, have just about doubled the sending towns coming to Griswold, and they're going for more.
Mhm.
And now they're looking to put in this field, this multi-purpose field that does
Right.
everything.
and it benefits every
It
person.
benefits the entire town, not
Right.
just Newt Rockney that wants to play football
Mhm.
in Griswold.
Like I know
Or-
when I first moved to Griswold to work out, I went to the field, ran around the field, walked.
Sure.
I say ran probably half of it, walked the other half. But
So let's forget about all that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about somebody that lives in Stonington,
Mhm.
somebody that lives in Groton. All of a sudden we're looking for a new community to go to, or a new community to live in.
Mhm.
Now Griswold is definitely a more viable option than ever before. To come up not because of a football field, because it's not a football field. You have that, you have the senior center, you have all of this coming
Yeah,
together,
and-
and then people are going to want to buy houses. This is how I feel about it,
No, it's
which is going to
true. And what do parents look at when they first move their community?
schools.
Schools.
Yeah.
And I always said it since I moved here was there's no community center.
Mhm.
There's no pool. There's no place the community can come together and do something at. And so where's the only option?
Altones.
So where's the only option right now? Besides Crankies, yeah. But where's the only option?
Friends Club.
Oh yeah, French club.
downtown.
But a parent's gonna bring their kids to the French club to do
I do.
stuff.
No.
I mean, so
She does.
but I mean, like to have an activities and do things, your only option is the school.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to have that school stuff available, the property, the amenities, everything available for the community to come
They never
together and do
use,
that.
Like
there.
for example, even like the Jewett City Little League
Yeah.
and junior leagues, they use the fields. Grizzly Youth Football.
Mhm.
So it's not just it is. You're 100% correct, Rich.
Mm.
You know, it's the entire community that uses this. I think I really think it's short-sighted
Mhm.
if somebody says, well, they don't need a football field. Well, I think you need to look deeper into what this actually does. This is
Mhm.
this is a plan that is going to benefit Griswold for decades.
And maybe there'll be other plans to do other things to
Exactly.
improve the
Right.
campus.
Decades and decades and decades.
Maybe the borough will take over the town.
The borough fire department. The borough fire department
Well,
responds there.
Where is the senior
Yeah,
center?
yeah.
Mhm.
Where is the senior center? Is that in the borough?
It's in the
or
borough.
It's in the
town?
borough.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, if you look at it,
Maybe
all
that's
of
enough
your
to get 1.2 million.
let's say,
Yeah.
I guess probably saying all is kind of not right, but the majority of activities and everything that takes place in the town of
On the
Griswold
campus.
is either at the campus or it's in the park. A lot of the senior stuff's going to take place at the senior center. Where is all that located?
The borough.
So you got to take care of it.
I grew up in Jewett City.
Mhm.
I didn't grow up in
I mean,
Griswold
honestly, before I moved here, I didn't even know Jewett City was part of Griswold.
either. When I
I thought it was a
growing
complete.
up,
I thought it was Jewett City.
Right.
I thought Lisbon was Jewett City.
Really?
Same
Yeah.
zip code.
Well, I mean, you think about it.
8603 It was 203
Yeah.
376.
You think about it.
Yeah.
I was talking to Heather, and she said that that's one of the things she's working on. Because technically, by the postal and everything
Right.
else, federal government, it is almost the same
Yeah.
location.
New zip code needs to be enacted.
Yeah.
Scotzo says they don't need to look any further than the current football field and track to know that we need a new one. Now, they've, if I'm not mistaken, and tell me if I am, they have resurfaced the track twice in the last.
I know
10
at least
years.
once.
Yeah, I believe it was twice, and it's just crumbling. It's just
It's dangerous.
not only that, but it hurts your feet just to walk the damn
Mhm.
thing. You know, I mean, this all new facility is going to be incredible. Have you gone down to Stonington, Waterford,
Mhm.
Killingly?
I've been around all of Eastern Connecticut.
All
And-
all of these towns have
Montville. Look no further than Montville.
Montville. Yeah,
They built
beautiful.
almost a Coliseum
Yeah,
in
yeah, we did a
Montville.
game there. Yeah,
In Montville. So I mean, but
Montville. We don't need to say
well, I
anything
grew up there, but it was supported because
Yeah.
where does everybody go? And they have a community center.
else. Yes.
So you got to take care of your kids and your elderly, and anything else in between fault, you're going either way. That's the way I was always.
Uh-oh.
Scott says the current track looks like a street in downtown Mogadishu.
Mhm.
Oh, Scott.
No mud and water that comes up onto the track when it rains. But
So I think I think people have to. I feel
Mhm.
that people have to that are dead set against this have to get off the fact of, okay, what is the price tag? Worry about the price tag if you're going to buy chicken. You know what I mean? Price per pound. But if you're looking at something like this is to me, it's an investment in the community that is going to pay dividends over and over and over again for decades to come.
well, I was talking to Sean McKenna about it privately, and flat out asked him, maybe what is the price if you don't do it later on? You always got to look at that. Do I fix the house
Yeah.
this way today, or do I fix it down the road at a higher price tag? So you got to compare the two.
Just look at the infrastructure.
Yeah.
That's going to be twice as much.
Right. Mhm.
So it's like when people say the time is not now, the time is
Yeah.
now.
That was
Go ahead.
directed at me.
No, actually it wasn't. It wasn't because you're not the only one that feels that way.
I know.
I know you're not really for it and you wouldn't be for it. No, I get it. No, it's okay. And I'm not going to fight you or battle you on it or anything because you
I understand.
deserve your opinion.
I understand where you're coming from, but I just feel with all the things we're facing right now, I think it's a big ask financially. For people.
All the things she said, running through her head, all the things she said.
No, I heard that conversation last time that you were
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
that, and
I'm not beating a dead horse.
I think it's a big ask, but what I don't know this. What would the cost be per person in town?
See, and that's the thing.
I
Like,
think you have
until
to
you know
look at,
that,
Is it
you
gonna
have
be
to
a
look
lot?
at the numbers and what's actually
Right.
available because the average citizen right now, it's a knee-jerk reaction. It's like, well, we're gonna build this to X amount of dollars. Oh, there go my taxes, but they're not looking at.
well, it's funny.
That's why they need to go. They need to go to the meeting to get the full picture instead of getting on Grizzled Now and be a jack
But-
wagon and saying, "Well, this is what it's going to be."
I
No,
don't-
it's not.
I don't think it's going to be a big cost. 'Cause I think part of it's coming out of financial stuff that's already there. I think.
But
from
we'll
what I
find that out.
Yeah,
We'll find that
but
out.
no, I
Right.
I understand that.
like in
It's-
our town right now. So we just had revaluations.
So did we,
They were freaking insane.
as they are here.
Our taxes are very high.
because there's not a lot of industry.
There's no industry.
Yeah, you
Um,
got a convenience store, right?
we have one.
Don't they have a chicken place up there? Turkey or something?
Econ Kill.
Yeah.
4 or 5
Um,
horses,
Stop it. But
a couple coyotes.
so our taxes are very high. So now we need, well, we've been having discussions about either a resident trooper or I don't know, something about Plainfield Police. But we need some type of law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
But now with these taxes going sky high, I was in favor of that law enforcement because with where we were with taxes and our mill rate and blah 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 blah, it was going to be $50 a house.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now if my taxes are doubling,
Did be
now-
100?
yeah, so it's like
Is there a lot of crime now compared to before?
it, there's just a lot of how do you say it?
Teenage vagrancy.
Yeah, the problem is that they aren't really teenagers. They're like they're that 20 to 30,
Yeah.
that have no manners
Mhm.
and can't follow rules.
Mm-hmm.
It's those kind of things.
Yeah.
And it affects the residents' quality of life.
Which is where the town vote comes
Right,
in.
right.
And do they feel the $100 a year is worth
Right.
having
So
that
it's
place?
like,
Yeah.
now, I was firmly for it, and now I'm like, you know what? People aren't going to be able to afford this. I don't know.
I'm gonna pop this comment in, then we're gonna call it a day. Dave, hey Dave, says I understand that this is an issue in your community, but please be happy that this is your problem.
Right.
He goes, we have kids on a criminal rampages here in Hamden, robberies, auto theft, and shootings.
They said a
I
murder.
wish our problems were as good as building a new field.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know,
It's all
Boom.
perspective.
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. And that's another aspect to look at.
And I, you know what? And Dave, don't get a big head, but I do listen to Dave a lot from what he says because the guy's he's very, very smart
he is.
and he has good ideas about things. And, and usually when Dave says something, he's thought about it
And
and
it's
it's
meaningful.
meaningful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it goes back to building the community aspect of it.
Yes.
Where are the kids going to go instead of running the streets and destroying stuff? Or
And this is meaningful.
Yeah.
This is a meaningful project.
Mhm.
So am I selling it? Probably. But I think it's something
No.
that really needs no,
Probably.
I am,
Maybe.
damn it, I am.
but you're getting the other
Um,
perspective.
He's got
Exactly.
Mom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's true. But
Uh-huh.
but I don't think Victoria can compare apples to apples because she lives in a community that doesn't have a high school and is not going to face this type of budget issue.
Mm-hmm.
Except, I mean, eventually we're going to need a high school.
When the Jetsons move into town.
No, really. I mean,
No,
is they
I
growing
mean-
that much now, or
Well,
is it?
It's increased in with the warehouses and stuff that are going in and like Plainfield and stuff.
So they're
Yeah.
oh,
There's
gotcha. Your
more-
families are moving into Sterling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say over the next
hmm
15, 20
What would
years.
qualify needing a high school? Is there a requirement?
Well, the issue is like we pay tuition.
Yeah.
We were on the bond to help build Plainfield High School. So if we land up with the point where we have students, a lot of students, I mean, it's going to be cheaper for us to do a school than
Mhm.
to pay.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was an occupancy requirement, like the amount of kids needed to qualify to have
No,
it. No?
no.
Okay.
No, it's what the town can afford. I
Okay.
mean,
So make sure you go to the meeting tonight if you can. I do not know if it's being streamed. That I don't know. I know the Board of Education has their meetings streamed, but I believe this is a Board of Finance meeting, and I don't know.
freaking hot in
It
here.
is warmer. Yeah.
Let's open a window.
I don't know if the Board of Finance I don't know if the Board of Ed has gone ahead and said, okay, we're going to go ahead and stream it, because we have this involvement and the meeting really has most to do
Mhm.
with this project. So I don't know. I can't answer the question. Hopefully that'll get put out there later on today. So Victoria, thanks for coming in today, as always.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you for the cookies.
Merry
Can't wait to-
Christmas.
And
Ho,
Rich,
ho, ho.
wish I had a happy home. Stop it.
I'm a happy hope.
There you go. Rich,
That's
good
my
to see you
husband.
back.
Hey, get
Back
out.
where you belong.
Yes. Great to have you back.
It is. It's really great to have you back. And thanks for getting off of assignment.
Yes.
And
I'll have the project completed very shortly.
submit it in triplicate, please. All right, guys. Thank you very much, everybody, for
Yes.
showing on up today and coming on in. We appreciate
It's interesting.
You. Yeah, absolutely. And we appreciate everybody that comes into the show and participates, because we do this really to combine ideas. And, this is not me or you, trying to spread our own
Agenda.
It's not that at all. But it's, and Dave says, welcome back, Rich.
Thank you.
So we do appreciate all of your input, and we need it, to continue on. So have a good day, everyone. Paul Ash tomorrow morning with me. We'll see you then.
Good old Paul.
All right.
Yeah, burn your freaking house down.
What do you say? What's your words?
Giddy up.
Giddy up.
Giddy up.
We love the 80s.
Are you sure this is legal?
Bringing radio back to the people. SNSN.
Life's been tough, and it's even tougher than ever to find a good therapist. But these days, all you hear is, sorry, we aren't accepting new patients. Next time, reach out to Life's Journey Counseling Services. They're located on Main Street, right in the middle of Jewett City, and they are accepting new patients right now. Individual, couples, family, and group counseling are all services available at Life's Journey Counseling Services in Jewett City. Find them online at lifesjourneyct.com and click on Book Appointment for information on how to start